What up? Biotech
What up?
Buzz here. Spencer Israel, Vivi Biotech at biotech_SD is her
Hi, how are
Twitter handle.
you?
How you doing, Vivi?
I'm doing good. I'm ready in Miami. I'm coming to you tomorrow, ready to travel.
Are you so
I'll be
you
in my
you have no issue about traveling or anything? You're good
I had a
about
COVID in December.
you had
So
COVID?
yes, I did. I had a COVID.
Oh
My
man.
body is filled with antibodies. I am totally good to go. So I'm going to
Oh.
Brazil in a couple of weeks to see my family, because the tickets were like $500. I'm going to Rio for 10 days. So I'm like, okay, I'll travel. I'm still filled with my antibodies here. I had in December. The funny thing is, I had no symptoms at all. And then my in-laws were coming in town for Christmas, and they're older, in their 80s. So I decided to
Yeah.
test, and I was positive. I was kind of shocked
Oh
because I
man.
didn't have any symptoms at
And you
all.
and you didn't even know.
No, I didn't even know.
Oh man, that's
And
crazy.
then I
That's
start
crazy.
like, the minute I got positive, I start feeling some symptoms, and I'm like,
Right.
okay, now I cannot taste anything. I cannot, smell
Yeah.
anything. But
Yeah.
I was shocked. It was me and my son. My son is 14. He had a little bit of like, just kind of like flu got bigger on him than he just
Mhm.
felt a little sick for 1 or 2 days, but he was positive as well. So I'm
Wow.
good.
All
Bring
right.
it
You,
on,
you, you're
travel.
you're just like Jason. Jason got COVID. Now he just flies everywhere because he's like, I already got it. But I'm not gonna get it again.
Well, they
Oh,
say 6 to 9 months you build your immune, system. So 6 to 9 months, they say you're pretty much immune. You don't not gonna catch, with at least in 6 months. So I'm good to go.
all
I'm
right.
gonna be flying everywhere now.
All right. Let's talk some stocks. What's on your radar today?
Yes, well, I did what I promised everybody yesterday that I was gonna cover SENS. No, I'm sorry, SESN.
SESN. Okay. Hold
Yeah.
that thought while I bring up my charts. Where are we? SESN. All right. What's new?
So SCSN, very interesting. I was looking here. So they are coming. They have a medication for bladder cancer, and it's literally there's only two products out there. Keytruda is a $15 billion drug, has one in indications, and around the world, and it's done by Merck. And their drug, Vicinium, it has a PDUFA date for August 21st. So I think we still have a little bit of a time in regards to, playing the PDUFA. But I was really, really interested on this company because the things that kind of caught my eyes is that the two drugs that are indicated for the non-muscle invasive breast bladder cancer had to go to AdCom meeting. Remember how I told you that when you go, can you see me? Like I feel like I'm not on a window.
No.
Um,
Let me see.
I remember I was telling you guys when you have an AdCom meeting, that means that they kind of have to pitch the medication to advisory board, and they are, for the first time, they're going to be the only drug that's not going to have to go through that. The FDA said you don't have to go through that. So another advantage, they're not only they think that it's going to be a better product than Keytruda, but they also going to be, instead of being a chemotherapy intravenous, they're going to go straight to the bladder. They say that's going to give the ability for the urologists to treat those patients in their offices instead of sending them out. Another thing that I thought, so they call it a cystectomy. Also, the cystectomy the data is very powerful. 76% of patients were cystectomy free for at least 3 years. Okay, so better safety profile. So roughly 1/3 of the rate of the serious grade of a 3 and 5 adverse events, and 1/3 of the rate of discontinue due to adverse events that you are seeing in Keytruda. So that was a better safety profile than Keytruda. And like I said, it's going to be intravesical instead of it being intravenous administration. So the urologists are going to be able to treat those patients instead of have to send them out to oncologist. So balance sheet, they only have a 55 million. So you guys know they're not going to have enough money to commercialize, right? You need much more than that. So they have some ATM that they kind of are releasing slowly. So they're trying to avoid dilution. So that would be, for me, would be my only concern is that we don't know if they're going to have to dilute in order to launch this medication, but they are in talks with approvals around the world, and they might have some upfront payments, royalty payments that they might get with the medication. So I'm bullish. I mean, having a drug that's going to be superior than Keytruda and have those advantages and not having AdCom meeting, I think this is a really good find, you guys. Thank you so much. August 21st, so for me, I'd rather pay a little bit more and play other stocks and wait. So we still have time to play that one, but thanks for bringing to my attention. I think this is a really, really good choice, good company. So that would be it.
You got this. You got this from chat.
Yeah. So yesterday there were a lot of people asking me about, and I promised you guys I was gonna, pick one product, one company, and look, because I get so many tickers thrown at me. So I was like, okay, let me pick one ticker. So yesterday I told you guys I was gonna look at SESN. I feel like it's very promising, you guys. So thanks so much for bringing to my attention, because I probably will definitely buy some. My only concern is the 55 million left. Not enough to launch a product, but it's very exciting, you guys. Really, really good company. So approved.
There we go.
Yes.
Goreya in chat. Look at that. All right. Yeah. You guys are on the same wavelength. There we go.
Well, what do you say? What was
he or she was asking yesterday about SESN. So there you go.
Yes, it's amazing. I brought to my attention. So now I want to be an investor here for sure. The fact that it's going to be the only product that never went through an AdCom meeting, advisory meeting. That's very bullish, very, very bullish. And then, going through the ones that I'm still holding, BCRX had a great run today, you guys. 1163. So look at that. So I told you guys, it's still only the beginning over here, but
let's go back to the daily. There we go.
Looking really good. And they're about to report earnings too with their new medication. So I'm still very bullish. I'm holding into a buyout. I think this company has a huge potential for a buyout. And we're waiting for CRMD and TNX for the approval. So sucks because ATNX has no movement right now whatsoever, but it's very promising. I told you guys. Have you heard of the Pony May, the Chinese investor from the billionaire in China? Have you heard of him, Spencer?
What? Pony Ma, the CEO of the CEO of Tencent. Yeah.
Yeah, so he invests in ATNX. He bought 6 or 7 million shares of that company. So
of Athena?
ATNX, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he have 6 or 7 million. I don't know, but it's a lot. Then Percepta Advisors has another 13 million. I'm not going against these guys. These guys know what's up. So I am following the money over here. And unfortunately, I feel like this is being capped down. We are right now T-4. We have 4 days until approval. So the 28th is Sunday. So who knows? It might come earlier or might come on Monday.
Well, according to Benzinga Pro, they're scheduled to report earnings on Monday. So what'll probably happen is the press release will come out Monday morning at like either 6, sometime between 6 and 8 in the morning, I would presume. Yeah. And then there's a conference call you can see right there in the Pro, conference call at 8 a.m. Where they will discuss this further. So for all you ATNX traders, Monday is a big day for you. Big day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm super, super excited. I'm very, very bullish on this company for sure. And then somebody was in the chat was mentioning JTHX is going to report earnings. That's another thing I was going to touch it to you guys. It doesn't, earnings do not matter, you guys, until you have a product. So they just got an approval 10 days ago. You know they're not going to have sales right away. So I don't play the earnings. I don't look at earnings when the company is still on infancy states of bio. So it doesn't mean much.
Right. That's a great point. Earnings only matter if you have something to sell. If you have nothing to sell, then it doesn't mean jack.
Of course, you want to see, you want to see cash burn. You want to see, they're going to need to dilute again and do an offering. But, it's not going to move it's not going to move the PPS as much when you don't have sales. Obviously, you want to see the cash burn going down. But these companies are doing research, and they're throwing a lot of money to research and development. So it's. So, and then KMPH, I added more yesterday. We're just waiting for news. KMPH, we're just waiting for news. So it's very normal to see the stock behave like that before news. It's like, it's almost, for me, it's like sometimes they want to scare people out. Oh, you know how that saying, someone knows something. They want to, it's almost like they want to scare people out, because if people start seeing red every single day or bleeding, they assume that someone knows something and the drug is not going to get approved. I'll give you a perfect example, if you can put on a board, because people were asking me about AUPH. I am a long holder there. I bought this company was $6, and they, right before approval, it was red. Everybody was super nervous, freaking out, and it was red the whole time. And people were like, is it going to be approved? Maybe someone knows something. Maybe there's because we knew the data was really good. So maybe it's a manufacturing issue. And boom, we got approval. It went all the way up. Like I told you guys, it's pretty normal. Go up, and then people sell the news. And now people wanted to see streams of revenue. So I sold 80% at approval, then I bought it back. So I'm holding long over here for sure. And then if you can put on the screen, Spencer HJLI. Okay, so this company here, do you have the news in hand, Spencer? They just released news today. Do you have it?
There's news? There's news on this today? I didn't actually see it. Let me hop into.
I think it was a patent.
HJLI.
Yeah, HJLI.
Oh, come on, Benzinga News Desk. You're slacking. Let's go into the PR feed. Let's go into the press release feed. Press release never fails. I'm seeing, what's today, Wednesday? I don't see any.
Okay, so it's so funny, because I got in the mail. It was the first U.S. patent allowed on
I don't see any PRs today. I see no news today.
It's so funny. They release into my mailbox, but not, we haven't seen the PR yet. So literally what it says here is, I told you guys, CVI is a condition where right now there's only bandages, and they have these venovalve that it's gonna treat CVI, and patients no longer gonna have a pain. Patients can go back to their normal exercise, and we should be getting news because we started already our trials. We should get some data updates. I was looking at the corporate presentation, and there's a lot of things are coming on a pipe. So. This company, it's gonna be a huge win. It's still super, super undervalued. It was a really small biotech. What is the float on this, Spencer? Do you have by hand what the market cap is? I think it's very tiny market cap.
Let's go into details. We're already there.
Yeah.
Let me just scroll down to shares outstanding. 8.5 million. So the float's smaller than that.
It's very small. Yeah.
That's pretty small. 8.5 million shares that exist. That's really not a lot. Market cap, scroll up to the top, 20 million. This is a micro cap. Very, very small company.
Very, very small company, and they're carrying this Veno valve that it can be a $1 billion market. So right now, the only thing you have for CVI, which is, I went and covered this company before. Here, it's right now it's just bandages. So patients cannot go back to their normal activities. Patients cannot go and exercise, and now these patients are actually able to exercise after the data. So it's a very promising company. I know people are just lazy, but go on a website and check the corporate presentation, and you see all the updates are coming for this company. I'm holding long here. I feel like this is going to be a huge winner. Huge, huge, huge winner. And what else we have here on a pipe? Show you guys. Somebody was mentioning I'm still holding the device company for veterinarian that's going to disrupt the veterinarian is LXXGF. Let me see if it's yes, I'm still holding long. They bringing the lab to the doctor, and it's I'm very bullish. They have a disruptive device, and it's a diagnostic company, and I am long here. I feel like there's a lot of potential. They have an approved product now, so we should start seeing sales. But I feel very confident. And then the Karen Basket from the Tiger King. What is the name of the show? Tiger King?
What does she have to do with this?
But I don't know. But trust me, I'm going to tell you. What is the Tiger King? What is the name of the show? The show is hilarious.
Yeah, Carol Baskin. What about her?
Oh, she has a video circulating of her talking about the device.
Yeah, but I think that's from Cameo. You can pay anybody to
No, I know it's pretty funny. I'm like, I have a Karen Basket, but her video is circulating. No, but I look it into it's a disruptive technology. I feel like it's a promising, but it's funny because Karen Basket is the one promoting it. It's just funny, Like she's in her tigers. But anyways.
Jeez.
I know. So are we ready for some questions?
We are ready for some questions. What do you think of Fate? Apparently Kathy Wood bought some in her ARKG ETF. This is not really your bag necessarily.
But can I tell you the story behind you guys? This is very upset. I was friends of the CEO of this company. And he was the dad of my son's friend in school. And he told me he worked for them. And there was a very promising company. So I bought it blindly, 4,000 shares at $3. And then went all the way to 5. And then he quits the company and goes to work for Intercept. And then it tanked to $2. And obviously he wouldn't give me any information. I'm like, fine, I'll hold it. And then when I got to $8, I sold them all.
Oh, no.
At $8.
Oh,
so
that's not that bad a story. I thought you had like a worse story than that. That's not.
It is bad story. Look at it. I would have 400,000 in the bank if I held.
But you made money. I thought you were going to say that you lost a lot of money on this, but
no. There's one that were like, why did I say 1,000 shares of that? But he never sold a single share. Like I ran into him later on. He must be very, very wealthy man right now. But yeah, no, it's an amazing company. Fate is a winner for sure.
All right.
I sold the $8.
What about back in chat? Somebody in a previous stream asked about ONTX. Do you want to comment on that or no?
Yes, I can comment on that. I'm trying. I mean, I'm trying to figure out here what long term, because this is a really long hold, and they don't have capital for long hold. They don't have anything phase 3. They don't have anything that's going to be approved anytime soon. So that's my question. I mean, a lot of the data that they revealed lately, it was on mice, which looked promising, but that doesn't mean much. So I don't, like I told you guys, I don't hold. I mean, it's good to swing trade if the charts look good or whatever, but I don't hold anything for 4 or 5 years, because look what I told you guys. I bought for 4, it would have been 32 5 years later. So these companies are going to continue to do diluting and continue to raise money because there's no approved product. So it's not de-risked. So I learned my lesson here, you guys. I don't buy anything, like I told you guys, that doesn't have at least 6 months out for a commercial product, period. That's my advice to you guys. Don't hold anything long, especially if there's no product.
Okay, we got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left until we're gonna hop, and a lot of tickers in the chat. A lot of these guys we talk about these every day. So I don't want to bring up NSPR, right? We talk about NSPR all the time. Right?
Yeah, SPR has Sarepta has a FDA approval, I think, tomorrow. It's a great company. No doubt about it.
Right, but we talk about it all the time. I'm trying to find newer tickers in here.
I will look though for next week. Somebody was asking me, and I get a lot of questions with the CLBS. I will definitely look into that one, you guys. And in regards to an SPR, I'm still very bullish. I mean, nothing has changed. Yes, I feel like it's not is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna take off until we have that RS vote out of the way. But I'm not worried about this company at all. This is going to be a huge company for me one day. So I'm holding long for NSPR. But I'll cover the DD on CLBS for sure next time. So that'll be my Monday.
What about NNOX? You know this one?
No, I do not know this one.
All right, doesn't know that one. What about AVEO?
Okay, AVEO, I used to be a huge investor, AVEO, and then 4 years ago, I was just too soon. They have a TiVo that was approved in Europe. For the last 4 years, I don't understand why is it taking so long to put them to market. So I hope TiVo gets approved, but I don't know when it's the let me see when is the next catalyst. No, I was very bullish on AVEO, but I just got tired of losing money there. As always, I was too soon. But let me just see here. So it doesn't tell me. Does anybody in the chat know when is PDUFA on here? Because I have to sign on, and I'm not. I don't want to
hop in.
Too long.
I'm sorry. What's my
AVEO?
Thank you. Jeez, can't type. AVEO. Let's see any recent. Let's get out of this. Let's go to a news feed. Main news feed. Okay.
If I sign on, let me sign in, and then I can find. I have a membership for Biotechnology.
Looks like they're participating in a conference tomorrow. SVB Leerink has a conference tomorrow at 3:00. So they may have some data out tomorrow afternoon.
I think they already released the phase 3 data. So I'll tell you guys. Yeah, it's more of. I think they already released the data. It's PDUFA should be here anytime soon, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me just see here, you guys.
They're saying in chat March 31st.
Okay. So March 31st. Yeah, I feel like there's TiVo. It's supposed to be a really good drug. Maybe I should hop on back after I get my approval for KMPH. Maybe PDUFA is the 31st, you guys, the last of the month. And then we have also KNSA, which is going to get approved for sure. I'll look at the data. I'm hoping to hop on that if it's not too late once I have some earnings from my KMPH, if everything goes with plan. But KNSA, the PDUFA is also March 21st. It's definitely going to get approval. I know for sure. The data is really, really good.
You know for sure. Okay.
Yes, this one's going to get approved. Matter of fact, I was a little bummed because I interviewed for this company and I went all the way to the finals and I didn't get it. So they're up and running with the commercialization. They're really hopeful that they're going to, this is already a drug that is being approved for a different indication. So safety is good. And Regeneron owns part of this molecule. So that's why I'm very positive that we'll get approval here for sure.
You said that was the 21st? Is that what you
said?
The
21st, yes.
Okay. Of March. All right. We'll do a few more. CNCE? You know that one? Contact
No,
pharmaceuticals? No.
I do not know that. I'll type it down.
You know ENZC?
Yes, I actually just bought some today. I bought some to swing back to that $1. I got a lot of people on Twitter sending me tons of DDs. They found like so many pathogens for HIV. They also have a COVID medication. They have so many multiple indications. The only thing that I feel a little like I'm not holding long-term is their website is really weak and there's no information there whatsoever. You don't see a pipeline, you don't see what phases, what stages we are. And like I told you guys, companies like this, if you don't have a phase 3 that's going to approval, you know, especially as an OTC, there's going to be dilution left and right. So I'm swinging this at the moment.
Let's do like one or two more here. Let's do. I like doing tickers that more than one person put in chat, right? So there is some sort of consensus. So Sorrento, we've talked about a bunch on the show.
Yeah, I'm along on Sorrento. Sorrento, there's a lot of good things coming for Sorrento. So I'm definitely. And then I know not a lot of people have access to this site, so I can share with you guys. I want to share. Let me see the Catalyst calendar. So let me just, and I show with everybody just to show them what's going on. So I'm sure people will be happy to see this. So let me just share. Application. Okay. So you guys tell me if you guys can see this. Let me just make it this bigger.
Yep, just zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. So can you guys see this?
Yep. Can you zoom in a little bit? Yeah, whatever. Well, I'll make it.
Yeah. So here we go. So we have the only problem is if I do so.
All right,
you guys can look at here. You guys can look at here. So what happened? Did you? Okay. So you guys can see here February 25th, which is today, is Sarepta, like everyone was asking. And then when you guys go here, the 28th, CRMD, BMC, and ATNX. And then you see here March 2nd. So when you guys see AQST on March 2nd is because AQST gets 10% of the ADHD drug, and then KMPH gets 25%, and Corium Health is their partner. So what people are asking me, that's why I feel like there's better upside with KMPH, because they're getting 25% of the cut. So then you have here, you know, March 5th, we have Gilead. So if you guys go to the next month, why the next month? Why can I I cannot go to touch it and go to the next month? This is
not sure. To answer your question, Spencer in chat, not me, different Spencer. This is biofarmcatalyst.com. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. But it's a great resource. You've got a lot of good information. Biofarm Catalyst.
Oh yeah, so here as you can see,
this is the site that we're on right now.
Yeah, so we can see March here coming up. You know, sometimes I go in here and see what's in the pipe and look at the company, look at the float, look who owns, what institutional investors own. That's how I found ATNX, you guys. I was doing my homework and I found ATNX. Like, wait a minute, accepted advisors own 13 million shares of this company, and they wrote them a check when they needed, like for 100 million, the beginning of a research. So I started studying, and then I was really, really bullish about the company. So that's how I find out my plays over here and all my long term. So here's TiVo, you see here, March 31st for TiVo right here.
Okay. There we go.
Yes. So that's an interesting site.
All right, guys.
Yeah, you know what I can do? I was going to tell you guys too what you guys can do.
Yeah.
You guys can do the 2 weeks of a membership free, and then like write it down. Now you research, write it down, what companies are coming. And then, I'm paying monthly, so I can fill you guys in, but you also can do that just to get some information and check the site out.
All right, smash the like button for Vivi. Follow her on Twitter at biotech_SD if you're not already. Vivi, thanks a lot. We appreciate the time as always.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys on Monday.
See you on Monday. That's right. No show tomorrow and Friday, guys. We'll see Vivi on Monday.
Okay, take care.
I want to bring on producer Rohan now, who is going to hype up for us just real quick. We're debuting a new show like right now. We have a new show. It's not live. It is pre-recorded. I guess they call that taped. I'm not sure. And Rohan, what is this new show we got happening right now?
This new show is First Trade, presented by Benzinga.
What is First Trade?
First Trade. So for all of you potentially new traders out there, we know we have a lot of new retail traders joining the trading landscape, including myself. So we actually are airing episode 2 today. It is a premiere, so like kind of like a live stream, but the content isn't live, but we'll be in the comments responding to your questions and stuff like that.
So where's the link to this show?
So it is pinned in the YouTube chat.
It's pinned in chat. Okay. Yep. There, and I'm going to get it here and put it in chat again.
Do it.
There it is again.
For the first episode, I actually did make my first trade.
What'd you buy? What'd you buy?
I bought HUYA. It's like a Chinese streaming service.
We know Huya.
Huya. It's down a bit. And we talk about that on the second episode, how to like deal with stocks being down and how to not be emotional about that. Have a little patience with your conviction. And I'm still learning, obviously, but that's just a little bit about what we talk about on episode 2, which is actually airing right now. So make sure you click that link.
Yeah, click on the link. We're going to hop off here, watch First Trade, and I'll be back at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time to wrap up the day with pre-market prep at the close, myself and Joel Elconin, and also a guest. See you later, everyone. Let's hop on over to
all right, see you guys at First Trade.
All right.